I got hit by a ball playing against Little Falls. I was playing for Cold Spring.
This was...
And I had hit a triple the first inning. Then the next inning, the pitcher, which was common, they plunk you, got hit in the ribs, and I had broken ribs, and I finished the game yet. But when I got hit, it hurt so bad, I just cried. But I finished the game, and the next day I went to the doctor in Cold Spring, and he said there's broken ribs in there, and so he gave me a little harness to put in there, but it just wasn't getting any better. And for about a week, almost every night it really hurt. And then this one night I just couldn't stand it anymore, so I went to Dr. Miller. Before that it was Dr. Kelly. And Dr. Miller said, it looks like, it sounds like you got a perforated ulcer. So I think we just have to operate on you. So I think it was about 6 o'clock. Then they cut me open, and with Dr. Kelly and Dr. Coop and Dr. Miller and somebody from Eden Valley. He was the anesthesia. He gave me the ether. And they found it, stomach was perfect shaped, so they didn't know what it was. And so they sewed me up again, and Dr. Coop said, well, that's all we can do. We tried our best. And then Dr. Miller said, there's something else wrong. He said, he's too young to die. He's got a wife and he's got 2 kids, and he's just too young to die. So they called the ambulance, which was a hearse from the Winter Company, and took me down to university hospitals. And this was at around midnight. And I felt good all day until about 5 o'clock the next day. Then the pain really came back again. And so then Dr. Miller had read a couple of books, he said, and he said he had to take me to St. Cloud, but he was kind of new in Richmond, so he knew about the University of Minnesota hospitals. So that's why he took me down there, and then they had to figure out that the spleen must be ruptured because I was bleeding internally. So then they operated again, and sure enough, the spleen was ruptured, and they removed the spleen, and after that it was real good. But while I was in Richmond, they had to get some more blood. So they had to call up the highway patrol and get about 2 or 3 pints of blood from Wilmer. So they rushed that to Richmond because I was losing blood, and I had lost quite a bit of blood already. And so it was just meant to be that my time wasn't up yet. So everything turned out right. I was in the hospital there for about a week, where I stayed in a hospital at the university. And Dr. Miller took my car with Mom and drove down to the cities. And then I don't know how Dr. Miller came back. Oh, he came back with the ambulance, or with the hearse. And I know Mom said she never felt that lonely at any time ever, until Urban came the next day. And Mom said that really helped. So I guess the Wideners picked up Mona and Ann. So they stayed there. They didn't mind at all. They liked that. They had Grandma for babysitting
Yeah.
and Sister Mary. And so they stayed there for about 2 weeks. They stayed at the Widener's.
So is that about how long you were in the hospital? Was
Yeah.
2 weeks? And didn't you say you had Dr. Wangenstein? Was he one of your surgeons?
Oh yeah, he's the one that did the first heart surgery.
Okay.
He's the one, Doctor. Why? I can't quite remember what his name was.
Yeah, I don't either. I know you told me,
Yeah,
and it was somebody famous.
someone real famous.
Yeah, and he's the one who actually did the surgery on you.
Right, he did the surgery, and it was just like you do in the movies. I mean, they had people standing all over the place, and lights. People standing over there were students.
Oh.
They wanted to watch how they did that operation to remove the spleen. So, and in Richmond they gave me ether, and that made me throw up. On the way down, I had to throw up a couple of times, and it not only the spleen hurt, but also the incision hurt. And I don't know what they did, because I was wide awake. I saw all those people up there, and all of a sudden I was gone.
Oh.
So they must have injected a shot or something into me. Yet even now, as soon as I just think of smelling ether, I just get sick already, feel like throwing up. So that's quite an improvement.
Yeah.